Hello everyone, it's officially 103. 104. I guess it's meant to be. So, how's everybody doing? I know, it's a surprise. I'm back. I needed the 1 month space, disconnection from everyone in my channel. I've enormously went through a lot. I don't want to go specifics with it because most of it is very personal and is between me, my twin, and our angels in heaven, and also our Almighty God who created heaven and earth. So I apologize if I'm going to keep that and not tell everybody, publicly what happened during my time being away. I do want to say Happy New Year to everybody. I hope you had a wonderful New Year. And also Happy Holidays, Christmas. It's the best gift of the year is to spend time with your family, and I know during that time we were all going through a lot of conflict in regards to politics. Yeah. Right? It's been a show. We survived, yeah? So, it's just to cause an awareness to everybody that when there's chaos going around the world and there's chaos going around politics and, the whole world in general that you see on the news, right? That's why it's always advisable. If you can refrain yourself from watching the news, you should. I'm not saying, completely isolate yourself and not know what's happening. But what I'm saying is don't put all your energy into the conflicts, the negativity of your surroundings. That also includes if you have family issues, if you have work issues. I'm not also advising that, don't pay attention to it. I'm just saying don't put all your eggs in one basket, correct? Yes, I've been away, and I know there are a few who will be surprised. Because my two last videos before having a 1 month away time, me time, with me, the heavenly realm, the angels, and my Father in heaven who created me and my twin. Yeah, my two videos, very much so. It's intense. Many of you know, and for those of you, I just want to say, those of you who are new, who just recently subscribed, I was shocked that I have many new subscribers. So I just want to say thank you to everybody who subscribed, and this will be beneficial for you, just as for everybody, because every wisdom and knowledge you gain from me, it is free. And yes, you can email me. It is free. I don't charge, no, because everything that my angels and the Heavenly Father who made us all, who made heaven and earth, we're all here, connected as one. So it is free. So any questions you guys have, any concerns you guys have, email me. And those of you that, again, I apologize that I had to, separate. I had to have my me time alone and be away for a long time. I apologize to those few of you that I was in the middle of mentoring and, truly being there, side by side with each one of you, counseling you in your different, separate, individual situations, okay? Because every twin flame is different, right? It was meant to be that, in the middle of that, I was also going through my spiritual awakening, and with being in union with my divine masculine, with my twin, the energy is just, it's hard. It's easier said than to actually, experience it. But then again, only those of you who are truly twin flames, who have been in union at least at one point during your stages in union, you understand how difficult it is to exchange energy with your twin, especially when you are a divine feminine who is more expected to be enlightened first and to basically be the light in the relationship. That's not easy when you have other things as well that you need to juggle, and other things that you need to also bring light into, right? Basically, all the darkness, you are the one who's bringing it out in the surface to shine a light on. I was going through a lot of things during that time. At the same time, it was difficult for me to juggle everybody that I was emailing, counseling, mentoring, and answering questions by, replying to all of you. So I apologize. I apologize, because during that time, on top of everything, right? I guess it was meant to be that I had witches who were, the usual. And it's 111 right now. I do have to say this. I have been constantly seeing 111 straight ever since I left. I've been constantly seeing 111, 333, 555, 444. And these are all Ascension angel numbers. And I know there's a few of you, or one of you, I believe, who mentioned to me, which I don't really quite remember who, because I talked to so many of you, so I apologize if you're watching this. So did mention that angel numbers is not really helping you at that moment in time. There's a reason for that. Angel numbers it's what your angel's telling you to look into. It's either something that has occurred in the past that you did not bring to awareness with, so now your angel is giving it to you to be aware of. Okay, so sometimes it's not always 90% about now. Okay, sometimes when you see, for example, 113, maybe the meaning of 113 does not really particularly is pinpointing at this moment. Okay, sometimes it could pinpoint in the future. It's just, it could be either a guide for you in the future or something that you missed on in regards to being aware of in the past. Okay, and that also includes your past lifetimes. Again, it's part of Ascension. And I know I've missed out. I missed a lot, being able to really share to all of you, the Ascension process and stages, because there's many of them, okay? But we will be going through it. We will be going through it because I'm back. I've had an interruption in between the time prior to telling you guys I need a break, I need space. I have things I need to deal with and focus on me right now. And that's what every Divine Feminine should be doing. Just FYI to every Divine Feminine who's watching this, okay? So that we're in the same page here. Every time you feel that you need to draw back, you need to take power to draw back, okay? It is not selfish to focus on yourself. If you feel at any moment in time during my videos or during me mentoring you, me counseling you and your relationship with your twin, or anything in general, if I give you some kind of assignment during the entire week to focus on, and you feel in whatever moment in time that you feel you're stressed, you're overly pressured, okay, too much pressured into doing something, like example, your energy is contradicting to the goal, okay, for that entire week that I have given you an assignment to focus on, then please, be that Divine Feminine the true you who will take a step back and focus on yourself, because that's what every divine feminine should be focusing on. And if you have truly, truly listened to every video that I have posted, you will understand that the one that you should be pointing your finger to is you. Okay? Not your twin, it's you. Okay? Because every time you point the finger at you and every time you focus on yourself, it's automatic how that will reflect with your twin. Your twin will start to focus on himself or herself. It doesn't matter, divine masculine, divine feminine. Okay? But divine feminine, you have to focus on yourself if you want your divine masculine to focus on himself or herself. Okay? With that being said, during that time, because it was so chaotic, I had witches who were cursing me. They tried. And, at that time, I was also, going through my anger temperament issues. I am not ashamed to say it. Because every divine feminine has the dark night of the soul. Every divine feminine has had that in the past. Every divine feminine has also went through it, just like divine masculines who may, whether that be your divine masculine or someone else's, who may or may not be going through it right now. Okay? So really, it's not about, is my divine masculine going through it now, or did he or she went through the dark night of soul last week, or are they going to next week? That's not even something you all should concern about. Again, you focus on the present, right? You focus on the present because that's how your angels connect with you better. And when you learn to control your energy, okay, when you know how to protect your energy in light, in love, and in peace, then slowly you will see a progression of your guardian angels, your spirit guides, who will all the more give you the support that you need. And it will feel like a true blessing in your life, okay? And I'm saying that now because I am really cleansed. Again, I'm not going to tell you guys the details because that's between, my twin, myself, and the Heavenly Father who has made us all, right? Everyone in this planet, everyone in this world has a purpose, okay? And again, I do intentionally video record myself because I want you guys to observe me. That's how you will learn. Like, unfortunate that I have to use myself as an example. But I guess you guys wouldn't mind, right? As long as it's really helping each and every one of you, and you're truly getting a lot of wisdom and knowledge from watching me and from looking at my stages of awakening. And you will see it. You will see the stages of how divine feminine has ascended through every spiritual awakening, okay? And that's why I'm just raw. This is candid. I don't have a script that I'm, telling you guys because there's no need for that. Every divine feminine who is truly who they say they are, there's no need to be scripted or anything. I'm very raw, I'm very authentic, and that's my comfortable side. That's me. That's where I'm comfortable. And my angels have informed me I should maintain to be this way because it is helping my light shine brighter. And again, each one of us has a dark night of the soul. Each one of us is continuing to go through it. There is no expiration date. There is no due date. Okay? It's like a phase. Sometimes it happens tomorrow, and then after that it'll stop. Everything's fine for a week, and then all of a sudden it kicks in again. You are remembering the past, things that has happened in the past. Sometimes you have dreams that you cannot explain, and these dreams feel so real, so real that when you wake up, it's this pulse in your heart that's like you feel like you're drowning, or you feel like you fell. And sometimes you feel like you fell, but you like lift it up. It's like a vacuum. It's like a vacuum cleaner. It's like you're being vacuumed, you know? And again, every divine feminine has different reaction symptoms in their spiritual ascension, spiritual awakening, and enlightenment. Okay? So for me, you all know I have a bad temper. That shouldn't be a surprise. I'm not afraid to laugh at myself. And it's 1:22 right now. So, again, every divine feminine has something, right? Not every divine feminine is the same. And it doesn't mean that you're a twin flame. It doesn't mean that you're a divine feminine or divine masculine. You are perfect. You're like a lotus flower, correct? A lotus flower blooms in a what? Not the ocean. Not a clean water ocean, right? So basically, there are a lot of cleansing that needs to be done. And it happens during the time and phases of your ascension, okay? And I will get into detail in regards to that. The how, the when, the why, all those questions you guys have. I will do the best I can to inform each and every one of you. But I do have to say this before I end this video, because I'm gonna need probably another week. I apologize, but I'm gonna need another week another week of me time. I just miss you guys, and I wanted to make a video because I know there's a lot of you who's been waiting for an upload from me. And I know there's many of you who's probably curious. Oh my god, I hope she's okay. I hope, I just have to say this, okay? When God gives you spiritual gifts, you know that it's from Him, because it changes you. It changes who you are. The things that you thought that you couldn't change, the things that you thought that was nearly impossible to even consider, it changes your perception in life. It changes your perception in many things. And also, every time you look in the mirror after that, it's different. Because now, everything that you do, everything that you decide to do, the decisions, the choices you make in regards to your ascension, in regards to how you want to continue your twin flame journey, with or without your twin, in regards to how you want to embrace your family, regardless of the flaws, regardless of the mistakes. Or, better yet, it changes your temperament in what you tolerate or what you choose not to tolerate, right? Because we live in a society where it's been pushed down on us to, tolerate. And many people believe internally that they are not enough. Correct? One licensed psychologist, okay, Dr. Ramani, she's on YouTube, and she talks a lot about narcissists. And I do remember that I've mentioned that in my other videos about divine feminine awakenings. How does that relate to narcissistic families? How does that correlate? How does that connect with, for example, you as a divine feminine or divine masculine, and you grew up in a home with narcissistic parents? How does that, why is that, and all those questions, right? I am saying this because you should watch Dr. Ramani. Because a lot of you divine feminines, you need to have the knowledge and awareness of why. And I don't want you, okay, and I'm being candid right now. I don't want each and every one of you to depend only on me, because that is not my responsibility. This is your journey. Yes, my twin and I are incarnated angels. We are humbled to say that. And yes, I have powerful gifts. But does that mean that I will make your journey easy for you? No. I will help you. I will walk beside you. I will hold your hand. But if there comes a time that I need to let go of that hand and step back and let you walk your journey, with me just being available, that is my goal, okay? Because each one of you, you have a long way to go. And I'm not saying that to discourage, no. I'm saying that for you to be excited, because there's so many people on YouTube. How did you find me? Right? You are blessed. You're really blessed to find me, because if you have your third eye open, you can see the change in me. You can, if you're truly gifted enough. So, in the coming videos, okay, I'm going to educate as I always have been. Now, does that mean that there's not going to be spiritually gifted people like witches who will try to harm me? At this point, I really don't care. If you want to, okay. I'm a changed being now, and it has a lot to do with what the Father in heaven has awakened me. You know, during the time that I've been away, the spiritual gifts that God has given me, I will not use it to harm you. But again, I'm not going to change what I already said before, because I do mean it. The gifts that you have, it is a gift. That's why it's called spiritual gifts. How do you treat a gift, is my question to you. When God gives you a gift, it's for you to use to help others. It's for you to use to protect those who are being victimed. It's for you to use to give an awareness, to teach also, so that their offsprings and the future generations can continue the legacy and continue the wisdom and the knowledge. That's the whole purpose of humanity. It's to grow as one. Okay? Your role, whatever spiritual gifts you have, whether you are a divine feminine or divine masculine or an incarnated angel or a psychic or a healer of any kind, regardless what any guru has told you, regardless what any other psychic has told you, I want you to listen to what I'm saying with a fresh mind. Do not take what you knew yesterday, because if you hold that, you're not gonna move forward. You won't be able to, because you're gonna keep that old mentality stuck in here, and it's gonna make you doubt. It's gonna make you question you. So why do that? Knowledge is meant to progress. It's meant to share. It's meant to elevate. That's what spiritual awakening is. That's what spiritual ascension means. So every wisdom and knowledge that you have understood yesterday, keep it in a safe. But it doesn't mean it is applicable tomorrow or next week or the year after that. Why? Because the universe constantly changes. We are living in a universal planet where it's all energy. Okay? I know. The wisdom I'm sharing is very much advanced. And you won't find this anywhere on the internet. I mean, if you do, that's great. You know? That's great. And it's 1:33. I want to remind each and every one of you, okay? In moving on in your life and in moving on in the future, you have to constantly have an open mind, okay? Regardless how you feel inside. Because if you allow yourself, whatever you're feeling inside now in this present moment in time, about yesterday, about something that has already passed, about something that has already been done with, then how are you going to look at the sun tomorrow and say, this is a new day? There has to come a point in our lives as spiritual beings in this planet Earth to be able to take a step back and take a look in the mirror and say, this is a time for me to step back and be an observer of my life, of me. Why? Because each and every spiritual being in this planet Earth right now, okay, including each and every one of you who have subscribed to me and are watching me and is watching this video right now at this moment, you have a purpose here. My journey is not the same as yours, and your journey is not the same as mine. So what does that mean? If you know how to embrace the difference, embrace that negative space, okay, and be accountable to it, that this is me, I own this, okay, and you're not pointing the finger at someone else, then you are called self-reflecting. That is what it means to self-reflect. When you self-reflect in that given moment and time that you are vulnerable, and when I say vulnerable, it's to the point where you have given all your energy, all of your strength to fight the depression, to fight the anxiety, to fight the stress. That's a vulnerable time, isn't it not? In that given moment and time that you are vulnerable and you still find the strength in you as a spiritual being to step back and self-reflect, that is called spiritual ascension. Okay? I want to make that clear, because there's a lot of people who don't understand. They don't understand what truly spiritual awakening is. And see, for someone like me who has been through the spiritual awakening, and my videos can prove that to you, I'm not the same as I was a month ago. I have a bad temper. But now my twin and I, we have exchanged energies. So this is it. This is a true example of someone who's truly fully awake, who knows how to choose and pick her own battles, who understands that yes, I love you, and yes, fighting for you is me proving that I love you, and that fighting for this heart is true love. I still know to choose my battles and to say, this is not my battle to fight. That is a true awakened person, a true awakened spiritual being. Meaning to say, if you are a witch and you want to curse me, which is pretty popular in my channel because there's been many already who's tried. And I'm sure right now they're really mad because it didn't work. And that's what I've been constantly saying. So I apologize to those witches. I do. I apologize that your curse didn't work. But it is what it is. I mean, what can I do? You know? Sorry, the sarcasm. I get that from my twin. But I just want everybody to understand that if you're in that situation where you are the attacker, okay? Just a synopsis. If you are the attacker and I am the receiver, right? You're attacking me. And I'm here thinking, well, I didn't do anything wrong to you. Why are you attacking me? Right? So instead of me getting mad at you, like, I'm going to be more like, well, you're this and that. You shouldn't be doing this and that. And I get angry. I throw a fit. I throw a tantrum, right? Because I have every right, right? I have every right to throw a fit. I have every right to be angry. Why? Because you're attacking me. It's an automatic response to defend yourself, correct? But what does that differentiate with a spiritual being? A normal soul who is the receiver and someone's attacking them, a normal soul will react to that where it's like, well, you don't have any right to disrespect me. You don't have any right to attack at me. But I have every right to get mad at you. And I have every right to call you out on this and that. That's a normal, healthy, human response. Correct? Now, keep note. I have been self-reflecting, so that's why I know what I'm saying right now. Because again, I'm the example, right? That's why you are blessed to be in my channel. Because you're going to learn from the best. You're going to learn from someone who's truly who they are. So that's why when I was self-reflecting and I was looking at myself, in that situation where, yeah, witches are attacking me and I'm the receiver and I'm just like, why are you doing that to me? What did I do to you? Because of my nature, my true form, right? Being an incarnated angel, that means my connection to God is very strong. And my connection and my twin's connection combined, because we are in union, makes it more stronger. Our connection to the heavens is stronger. With that being said, it is so impossible to not take a step back and be triggered to take that step back. Okay? It's impossible to not be triggered to take a step back and self-reflect, because you will be pushed to. No matter how uncomfortable it will be. Okay? Whether you are ready for it or not. Why? Because it is your destiny. If you are truly who you are, there are things that have been planned out prior to your reincarnation in any moment given time of your life, in your journey, that the divine, our Almighty God, and your angels, your spirit guides, have said, this is what's meant to be. This is going to be the time, for example, on January 5, 2022, this is what's going to happen to you. Why? To teach you. To teach you what? What is that to teach you? Again, if you are a divine feminine, it is to self-reflect. Not about the other person, not about your twin, not about your family, your brother, your sister, your cousin, your aunt. None of anybody except you. Why? Because I'm going to say it right now. Once you reach the final stages of ascension, you know, the last stage, the very last stage where you're just like hanging on a tree because you feel like, oh my God, if this person just pushes my buttons, I'm gonna flip and I'm probably gonna end up killing somebody. It's that last straw. It's the very, very last straw before you pull back and you feel like you're gonna fall, but you're hanging on. You're pulling back and you're hanging on for the life of you because you don't want to fall. But you know you're about to because you're at the edge. That very last stage before you begin to fully awake. That is the stage that you will have a very deep connection with the one who has made you and your twin, who has made heaven, earth, and hell. And when that happens, he will show you everything. Everything. He will show you everything. And what do I mean by everything? This is not the only lifetime that we have lived. It is my duty as a higher being of light, as an ascending master, to tell you, divine feminine, divine masculine, starseed, indigo, psychic, healer, etc. This is not the only life that you have incarnated. Anything that you are going through in this life that you are struggling to control is the one thing and the only thing that was your downfall in your past life. How's that for an awakening? Again, I'm gonna go slow because I don't want all of you to be like, oh my God, this is too much. I'm gonna go slow. So yes, there's many of you who are very blessed and very lucky, to be in my channel, and I'm very humbled. Thank you for, trusting me and, having an open mind, because truly this is for you, not so much for me. I'm just doing my duty that I promised to our Father in heaven, and I will continue to do that. Again, as for any spiritual attack toward me, I will not change what I've said before. I will take your spiritual gifts away. I will. Okay? I will. Because this I've said many times, I've said many warnings before, But obviously, there are many witches who want to try me. Again, if you want to test me, I am not the one you should test. I am not the one that you should play games with. I am not the one you want to pick a fight with. I'm the least you want to. Because, again, when you have Almighty God in heaven by your side, when you have angels by your side, even just one angel, that's all you need to win. So really, I don't fear anything. I'm not just saying that to bluff. I have went through a lot. My twin and I have endured many things, dark things, that we also made mistakes in our past lives. And the Divine, our Father in heaven, truly loves us so much that He has given us another opportunity, another chance to live again in this human experience, to correct the mistakes, to make up for the wrongs. And the bonus is that we are in union. So really, nothing else matters to me except I and my twin. So anything you choose to do toward me, anything that you choose to do toward me, good or bad, even if it's evil intent, it is not just me that you are challenging. And I'm saying that right now. It is not just me that you are picking a fight with. Just because you don't see them now in this video does not mean that they're not here with me. And this is your last warning. I will not say it again. So, thank you to everybody. I love you all, and it's a new year. So I will be focusing on spiritual ascension, spiritual awakening, and also how to fully heal yourself. What is the correct way to meditate? And you will get that by none other, a true incarnated angel. I love you all. God bless you all. Always pray. Always be grateful. No matter what you have, always be grateful. To those of you who've emailed me, please be patient. I have skimmed through them, but next week I will read into all of them, okay? And I will reply to you. But right now, I still need one more week for myself. Thank you, everybody, for understanding, and I'll see you guys again next week.